Hello everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the Tradersy YouTube channel. To Oh, I have my volume up on that. Hang on, I gotta mute that. Okay, there we go. That's better. Um, okay. So touching on yesterday, we were watching NAK. It's hit 125 today, so we're gonna keep an eye on that. But we're gonna check the rest of the market and see what's going on. I haven't checked the Discord yet this morning. So we'll take a peek and see. I see that there is some conversation going. Just looking at the gains from yesterday. Okay, so back to today. Looks like that discussion with Putin took a very long time. I didn't follow up on that, so I'm not sure what was said or decided. We can look into that here later. I want to see what's going on in the market. So for semiconductors, uh, semiconductors and services. Anyway, ASML up 2.68%. AMD, this is one that I've been wanting to keep an eye on. So we'll definitely look at AMD. But they're up 3% with a 275 billion market cap. Then we have LRXC. That one is up 200 to almost 3% with a 185 billion market cap. AMAT is up 2% with a 178 billion market cap. Oh, wow. Asteria Labs, ALAB, is up 7% with a 34 billion market cap. MCHP is up 3% with a 35 billion market cap. Hey Vix, I was thinking I would really like to find a way to get a notification when there's a chat or on a better screen. Hold on just a second, guys. I thought maybe if I set it up to where they were the same group, then maybe I could just select them from the heat map and they'd pop up down here, but no such luck. It's okay. We will figure a little bit more of that out later. Okay, back to reading what the market is doing. ENTG is up 3% with a 14 billion market cap. Then INDI, Indie Semiconductor Inc., is up 5% with a 918 million market cap. LAES, that one sounds familiar. That one's up 8% with a 539 million market cap. POET is up 9%, the 589 million market cap. And IMOS is up 6% with a 729 million market cap. Okay, so if we go to healthcare, UNHG is up 1% with a 320 billion market cap. 15%, 75%. L or DGX, Quest Diagnostics is down 61%. HUM is up 3.99, so almost 4%. I just shut that door. CNC is up 3% with an 18 billion market cap. UHS, oh, that's UNS up there. Okay, UHS is up 1% with a 13 billion market cap. And I don't see anything. USPH, I'll read this one since it came up. That's up 1% with a 1.33 billion market cap. So moving on to chemicals. Five. Looking for something. Okay, NTR, nutrient, not nutrient, nutrient, no T at the end. NTR is up 5% with a 29 billion market cap. I wonder what that is. There it is. TR. Okay, so Nutrien has a partnership with Perplexity. Just, you know what? I'm gonna put that up there. Okay, so I need this one. Yeah, this is what I'm looking at. And I was fiddling with the chat last night, trying to see if I could figure out how to get it on screen so I could see it better. Anyway, oh, that's really, really white. Okay, so it says that closing bell movers rumble. Closing bell movers. Rumble jumps 11% on Perplexity. In the opening hour of the evening session, U.S. equity futures are flat across the board after major indices shrugged off early weaknesses and Thursday trading to finish marginally higher. Stop it. Materials led S&P 500 to the upside with AG inputs such as Nutrien, NTR, and CF Industries, CF, trading particularly firm with 5% and 4% gains respectively. Meanwhile, Tesla was among the notable decliners, shredding 5% despite blowout Q3 delivery figures. No, I'm not reading an ad. Wait, no, that is an ad. In commodities, WTI crude oil fell below 60.50, a 4-month low, with energy also seen as the weakest sector in S&P. Precious metals moved lower on Thursday. This is all according to the TipRanks website, which it linked from Webull. Um, with gold falling for the first time in 5 trading sessions below 3,850 through December, contact was back above 380, 3,880 per ounce this evening. So it dipped, gold dipped, and it came back up. RUM up 11% after partnering with Perplexity. American Outdoor Brands, I'm not familiar with this stock, but apparently AOUT is up 3.9% after entering a 10 million buyback. CDTX is up 1% after announcing 339 million um, Barada Award. Woodward Inc. WWD is up 0.7% after being upgraded at WO. Wolf. That's not a ticker. That's a, yep. So AQMS down 5%. EOSE down 2%. They're selling 7.33 million shares of common stock. CLS down 1.8%. They were downgraded at TD Securities. And COUR down 3% after naming a new CFO. So that is all that I found useful on that page. So let us go back to Weeble. And okay, so just kind of glancing at the index. I'll go ahead and read it off and then we'll go back to that. And it is 8:45. S&P is S&P 500 at 0.06%. Dow Jones, sorry, S&P 500 up 0.06%. Dow Jones up 0.17%. NASDAQ up 0.39%. Shenzhen up 0.35 and Shanghai up 0.52. And so we were going through chemicals. I looked at NTR. I actually didn't go through the months on NTR though. Okay, so let's shrink this down. 5 days, 1 month, 3 months. 44 is a low for 6 months, 41 for 5 months, 32 for 5 years, and 19. So, okay, I'm gonna add this one to my watch list. I'm a with a name like Nutrient, I think it's a gardening chemical company. Like perhaps they produce nutrients for plants or pesticides, or both. But I'll look more into that. I do want to watch it though, because it doesn't seem to dip below $19. And of course, there are seconds on this time frame that this large spaced out chart won't account for. Like if one day it dipped all the way down to 36 bucks just for maybe a day and didn't stay there and then came right back up, it might not necessarily show that right here. So these are just kind of an average. This was the lowest it went as $19. So I like the way that looks and I'm gonna watch it. Okay, so enough looking at that. Oh, hey, financials. HOOD is up. You know, let's just pull this up over here. There we go. HOOD is up 4% with a 129 billion market cap. COIN is up 7% with a 95 billion market cap. CRCL is up 16% with a 33 billion market cap. Okay. A FRM AFRM is up 4% with a 25 billion market cap. BMNR is up 7% with a 16 billion market cap. CHYM is up 4% with a 7 billion market cap. CIFR is up 9% with a 5 billion market cap. Then HUT is up 6% with a 4 billion market cap. BLSH is up 11% with a 9.93 billion market cap. APLD is up 5% with a 7 billion market cap. PGY is up 3.8. Um, mm, sorry, eyes watering. Okay, we're on PGY. PGY is up 3.88% with a 2.38 billion market cap. BITF is up 4% with a 162 billion market cap. Then MFH is up 15% with 149 billion market cap. CAN is up 26% with a 609 19 million market cap. ALTS is up 5% with a 300 million market cap. Then Amber International AMBR is up 6% with a 300 million market cap. Anything? BTCS is up 3%. PLTS is up 5%. Was that? No, never mind. Never mind. FLD is up 4%. INT, Intchains, Int, ICG is up 4%. BTCM is up 6% with a 46 million market cap. DGXX, DigiPower X Inc. is up 10%. I may go through and add some of these to my list because I do not have all of them on there. So, oh, something I added yesterday. I added this little crypto chart and haven't really looked at it a whole lot. Which just kind of gives the prices of cryptocurrencies and such. And okay, so go to go to industries. Is there anything else that looked interesting? CHA is up 5% with a 3 billion market cap. BJRI is at 4% with a 706 million market cap. BALY is up 9% with a 612 million market cap. And MB is up 9% with a 166 million market cap. Though I think I'm a little more interested in financials than hotels and entertainment. Construction. We didn't really look into construction. 1%, half percent, 1%, half percent, percent. AMRZ is up 40%. Or not up. Is down 0.47%. It's down 40%. I don't know if it's a good scalp time or not. Take a look at it if you're familiar with the stock. Um, EXP is up 1%. ULM, U, USLM. Hey Trader Z, how are you doing today? We're just going over the market. Um, oh, were you watching when we went over the financial sector? I'll pull it back up if you weren't. LOMA is up 3%, 864 million market cap. Then CPAC is up 1% with a 593 million market cap. I'm not familiar with that company though. I'm not familiar with Loma either. I suppose though one of the benefits of going through this every morning is you kind of get to learn companies and what they do. QS, TLY, MOS, and CGC watching. No, I missed it. Aw. Well, let's take a look at what they were doing. Where's CGC? Where's TLRY? Ah, because it's not unselected. That's why. Whoops. So, TLRY. Um, one day. I don't know. I'd watch it. Like if you look back here, it's you know moved up and down. You might be able to get another one. I just wouldn't. I don't know if I'm gonna put it in on TLY. I just have to see how it's trending later. But you've traded this stock more than I have though. Okay, so MSOS. That one's looking good. AI and BBAI also on the radar. I did trade a BBAI yesterday. So it was an unfortunate thing, and I had been I had been writing my stop losses a little low, so I decided that I wasn't going to continue to dip it, even though I had a feeling that BBAI would go back up and I'd be able to make green on the trade. I was like, no, you're gonna end up losing a bunch of money if you keep just adjusting your stop losses down. So I didn't. It kicked me. I lost $2, and then about 30 minutes or so after that, it went back up. So, eh, that was my BBAI trade yesterday. It wasn't a bad trade, I guess. It was a red trade by $2, but it was an experience. Definitely annoyed me though. Oh, another thing that I added, guys, when I look at this chart is related bonds. I'm gonna swap these two around. But anyway, so that's when I click the stock, it should pop up at the bottom if there is any, yeah, words. Okay, so I did want to look at CGC real quick. Where's CGC? Ah, right there. $139. Oh, QS. How is QS doing? Nope. All stocks. $14.52. So this is AI. Got some nice jumps. 7, 43 to 55. And from 40 to 55. Okay, so this one, actually, if you had shares of this one, of AI, uh, if you'd bought it here and you'd missed the first dip, or the first spike, you could have caught it on the second spike. So, interesting, you could have sold it for the same price. Twice. 3 times, actually, if you were in the trade here. So you got 1 opportunity, 2 opportunities, 3 opportunities. Just something I kind of noticed. And it wouldn't have been, it's not that long between. How long was that trade? 8:30 to 9 o'clock, 30 minutes? Dividend announcement, CSCO will pay a dividend of 0.41 per share. Ah, it went away. I should probably add a message section. Okay, here it is. It says CSCO will pay a dividend of 0.41 cents per share on the payable date, EX date 10/3. So today? Yeah, today. So payable date 10/22. MU will pay a MU will pay a dividend of 0.11 cents per share. It's 0.115, but it wouldn't count as 12 exactly. So anyway, MU will pay a dividend of 0.11 cents per share on the payable date of today, 10/3, and our ex-div date 10/3, and the pay date is 10/21. So divvies, CSCO, is this one on my divvy list? Let's make sure. I like divvies. It is on my divvy list. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Gonna look back at the Discord. So I wanted to actually go back to okay, so it's 9:02. I did want to go back to the financial. Today's corporate actions, AREB. Ah, went away from me again. I'll pull it up. It's fine. Okay. AREB 1 for 20 reverse stock split goes into effect today. Reverse stock split. Okay. AREB. Hmm. Air halted. That's 13 hours ago. Doesn't say halted now. Okay, so AREB is one I want to watch today. So we'll just go ahead and add it to that. And then we'll go back to our market scanning section and look at more stuff. So I wanted to look at financial sector. So HUD 4%, coin 7%. Really wish I could get this to link to that. I'm sure there's a way. I'll figure it out. CRCL. BMNR. That one sounds familiar. It's not on my list. BMNR. Hmm. One day. Ah, I can see it now. Okay, so 5 days, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. Had a tough year. Maybe. Stretch the line out. Always looks better when you stretch it out a little bit. Okay, so okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Maybe that's why it's not on my list yet. All right, so BMNR is currently trading at 56.83, 84. I waited and it changed anyway. Anyway, usually can't call out the stock or call out the cents on a moving stock, but I tried. Okay, but yeah, this one's up 7%. It was 7%, right? BNMR. Yeah, it's up 7% with a 16 billion market cap. And CFIR, that's another one that I like. That one's up 9%. HUT is up. Um, why did that switch to NTR? Did y'all see that? I didn't click NTR. I clicked HUT. Okay. Anyways, that one's up 6% with a 4 billion market cap. I wonder if I should call that out. I'll go ahead and put that in the Discord. Got to keep an eye on the time too. so I can be paying attention at 9:30 when everything starts moving. Do you have any faves this morning? I had to take a call, missed it again, LL. Do you have any faves this morning? Well, you know what honestly was caught my attention is the financial sector. I've noticed it seems like there's a little more going on, higher percentage change in this sector than when I go to semiconductors. Like this one was only up 2 or 3% this morning. And then healthcare even, chemicals, there were a couple movers. NTR, yes, I mean that one's up 5%, but it seems like there's the most movement going on in the financial sector today. We looked a little bit at construction, uh, and hotels. There was a couple of things, a couple of movers in the hotel sector. Hotels and entertainment. Yeah. Yeah, so BH, that one's up 10%. So there's a couple things moving in the other sectors, but I think I'm gonna be looking at financials today. And then, whatever call outs we have in the Discord or something from my list that just keeps popping up. So that's my faves. These are my faves today, I think. Okay, yep, so I did that one. I'm just putting a call out in the Discord for some of the higher moving ones. FU, FU. I want to look at this one. What a ticker. 5 days, 335, 1 month, 340, 3 months, high of 593, low 326, 6 months, 291, year, so 291 still the low, 250, 230, 18, 5 years. Started out trading at $9, dipped to 230, not breaking $7. Okay. Anyway, but this one is doesn't tell me that. Oh, yeah, it does. This one is up 9%, S. But I am unfamiliar with this one. I'm unsure. I would do my own research about it, but I think the name is funny. I kind of want it to succeed just because of the name. Okay, so EXOD, that one's up 9% with an 897 million market cap. Although, I guess if I were to be specific about your question, sorry, I keep going back and forth. Um, I think ones that I'll be paying more interest in the financial sector to than others are probably CRCL, CIFR, HUT, COIN, um, probably HOD, and reason being I have a little more faith in those stocks because the other traders in the group also trade in these stocks. So it, I don't know. I guess that makes sense. BKKT, Bakat, Bakt. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but and then it went back to NTI. How weird. This one was trading at 16. Is this 5 days? Yeah, 5 days ago, 1 month, $8, 3 months, 7 was the low, 786. 6 months, 680 is the low, 680 is still the low. 557 is the new low for the 5 years. Prior to that was trading 200 and something. Hmm. Oh, hit $1,000. Well, I will have to do some more research on this one, but I'll keep an eye on it. Hmm. Should make a special list for that kind of thing. For a stock that I'm unsure about putting any money into, I just want to watch and see what it does. It was a cold, it was so cold today. I saw, hang on, stupid heart is in the way and I can't see it. Hang on. Okay, there. It was so cold. It was so cold today. I saw a stockbroker with his bare hands in his pockets. Wait, okay. It was so cold today. I saw a stockbroker with his hands in his own pockets. Okay. I was like, what? Sorry, I couldn't read it because the stupid little symbol was right in the way of the word right there. That is obnoxious, YouTube. Fix that. Like, just, it doesn't need to be right there. Move it. Why is it special? Take it away. Anyway, I'm done complaining about it. What you looking at? Hmm, Trader Z. Hey, there's Resolve again. Hmm, do I not have HOD on here? Don't I have HOOD? What? Oh, because it's not Bitcoin, duh. No, it is a Bitcoin. It's not a Bitcoin, it's a market. Hmm. Need more sections. So, how do you guys organize your stocks? In a QS swing, not going to do too much today. I have a lot to do with the biz. I get it. Let's take a look at QS. I don't know if I'll get in. If I get into a QS, it might be the only trade I get into today because it's what 14.50 a share. Okay, guys, I got 15 minutes until 9:30. I'm gonna get more coffee. We'll keep QS up and see what's going on with it. Hopefully, I don't miss some sort of a fantastic pop, but I will be right back. Um, yes, be right back. Okay, it's almost 9:30. Strategy says I have a lot of alerts set so I can jump in if I need. Ugh, stupid heart. Jump in office if I need to be. All right, things are moving. Our GTX 52-week high. CLPT 52-week high. This is not sure why that keeps making noises, but it does. There. Hopefully that fixed that. All right, so QS taking up to 714. CIFR, that was what I was looking at. Might be a little late to get into this trade. All right, what's the volume? 69.70, 172, and it's taken off. I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to catch it. Projecting 1449. Resolve's up 10%. I actually wasn't looking at Resolve, but the ones I was paying attention to aren't moving up quite yet, so. Hmm, 712. Hit it twice. Five minutes. 2 minutes. Hmm. You know what? The 2 minute and the 5 minute look good, so we're gonna go ahead and try to get into this. What's it going? I see a 708, so we'll put a buy in. 708. Let's go back to the 5 minute candle, still green. 2 minute candle, also green. Less volume. Okay, volume's increasing. We're up $4. $6. Oh, stop lossing yourself too low. Come on. Have faith that the stock will go up. It'll be fine. And we go up. We're up $10. Come on, resolve. All right. Oops. Okay. We'll just wait a second. We got stop lossed out $10. All right. So we may have read that stop loss a little too tight. That's all right. So that cost us $354 to get into that trade. And we'll go ahead and post it in the Discord. Oh, hey. Let's go 10 this time, though. Ah, crap. Might have missed it. I wasn't looking at it, and it went down to 715. Up, up. Just trying to post about it. Okay. That is trading, though. LAC 52-week high, up 11%. We've been watching that one. Okay, so maybe we can get in at a 25? No, not yet. 29, 25 is right there. Not sure about it, though. Haven't seen it in a minute. All right, let's go 34. We might be a little low for this, though. Now it's at 41, 42, 38, 39. Projection 79. Five minutes. $37. Okay, we'll move up to 37. $44. Now it's up 19%. I have a feeling if this thing breaks 30%, I will not be able to catch it. But it could also, lose interest immediately. So we'll just have to wait and see. 50, 51, 53. What about this candle? Just checking where we're sitting on the 2 minutes. We're still in the 2-minute candle. And of course, we're still in the 5-minute candle, but they're both green. So all three of them are green. So I'm in. I'm up $7. Put the stop loss right here. minutes. Okay, where do I want to? What? Ah, that's no. Okay, well, I was adjusting that downward. Okay, well, that happens. I got stop lossed out. It's okay. I was still up on the trade, but I wanted it's I have a feeling it's gonna go down. It's gonna go back up. Maybe I should just waited a little longer to get into it. But yep. Okay, well let's watch it for a minute. I'm gonna post about the trade real quick. Your volume was at 0 unless you were not talking. And Apple, can you hear me now? QS, I'm in love. Let's pull up QS. Uh, 52-week high, AV, AV. Okay, NAK hit 129. right? Nice on an AK, let's go. An MSOS. Pull up MSOS. Nice. Where's this bar from? Mm, hmm. Okay. The resistance bar from earlier this month that I put up. And it just broke it. MSOS. Projecting 32 and 38. Minutes. KTOS, 52-week high. And an MAX watching. And uh wasn't looking at it. Crap. The 49. Do I want to get into this trade? And if I do, how much do I want to put into it? Not that much, I guess. Let's do 10 shares. 46, 47, 48. 44 has got 20,000, 10,000. Still in the 2 minutes. All right, we'll go 48. Now I gotta watch this one. Very closely. Five minutes is still green. 2 minutes, still green. I see NAK moving. It's at $1.30, $1.31. Stopped out MSOS green. I'm still in MSOS. I've got a stop loss set down here at 526 because I have this barred from before, so I'm using the bottom bar as a, you should probably jump out here, point. I have 10 shares in it. Resolves up 12%. It hit 20 earlier when I was in the trade. It dipped back down. It might be good for another one. Where did NAK go? I'm gonna pull up NAK real quick and see what it's doing. All right. Now I could sell off 100 more shares and secure some of this profit right here. It is a thought. Let's go back to MSOS. See how our trade is going. The fight's between 40 and 41. So far 41's getting it. 42. Can we get 42? Because once it starts to go up, this volume will open right up. So we got about 10,000, trying to get it for 536, 20,000, 532. On the sell side, 11,000 for 548. Then 20,000 for 551. NAK next level is at 133. Yeah. Ooh, 133. 133.50. QS next level is at 15. 134. NAK's got 134. Let's pull up NAK real quick. Back at 132. Let me check my other trade. See how that one's going.
US bull flag starting. Let's see if okay, let me go up. Let's see if the bears have any get up and go, and the bulls are strong today. QS bull flag starting. Yeah. I gotta move back over to this one. Well, we're at 33 on NAK. I'm gonna leave this trade alone for a minute. I'm gonna go over to QS. I'll come back to it. This might not go right on me actually, because it's starting to move back up. I think people are just trying to get it cheap. But I always try to be a little careful. I don't put a lot. You can. I personally have not tried to put a lot of money into Canna stocks because when I first started trading, um, I got burnt a couple of times. But it's also the lack of experience, hopping in the trade at the wrong time, not knowing how to recover your losses or minimize them, that sort of thing. But I am watching this pretty closely. Okay, so let's go over to QS. So it hit 1501. I hate it when these are so close together, I can't read them. Like especially if it's not the same number. Oh, and let's go back to this one real quick. See how it's doing. What's our 5 minutes look like? 5:42. Hello, regular player. What are you trading today? Oh, you're not trading today? Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of movement in the market today. I would like to trade in all of them. Ooh, NAK, 133. This is one that I'm watching. I have positions in it. I'm excited about it. I'm also hoping that this one goes back up there. 5:38. We're still in the 5 minutes. Let's go back to NIK and see what it's doing. 32.80. I mean, 33 is still getting it. I see quantum bouncing around there. Between 10 to 12% it looks like. 37 and 40. I'm tightening up my stop loss on MSOS. Do you know why the European stock markets are sliding down? Greece. You're funny, Vix. All right, come on, NAK. Do things that make me happy. US hit a 52-week high. 137. Trader Z, 137. Yeah. One 138. Come on, 139. 139. I got stop loss out of MSOS. That's all right. This trade is going a little better. I have a lot more in this trade as well than I did in MSOS. NAK, she may go to the moon, right? Pretty excited. 5 minutes looking a little bit red right now, but I'm pretty excited. $139. 139. Didn't see it hit 139. That was weird. My information stopped for a second. QS 1517 next level. NAK holding above 133. If it holds, that is a good thing. Yeah. I am very excited and I can't wait to see what it does. BETR is up 12%, was 13, now it's 12. Resolve is up 13 though, and RGTX is up 12. RELI up 12. CIFR up 11. Was what I was looking at earlier this morning, but um it wasn't moving quite like I wanted it to at 9:30, so I didn't get into a trade at that moment. And let's look at it. Yeah, so at 9:30 it was taking a little dip, but I could have continued to watch it, get it down here, and then scalped it for got it at possibly 14.28 and made or sold it for 14.46. So it wouldn't have been a bad idea to get into this trade, but we were looking at NAK. VIX or VX steady. Uh, DJI up. Oh, up and up. SPY up. VOO up. Watching. Nice. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare, lady. So you stop that nonsense. I said you stop that nonsense. 52-week high, GLXY, 2%, price up to 37.40. That is better. You stay right there. Well, don't stay right there. Go up, but like don't go below that. All right, 135 is getting it right now. I'm gonna be right back. WLF 52-week high says, Laura says LLY, UNH, XLV, healthy rotation, and Bitcoin just showing off. Yeah. Oh, but she does say healthcare getting love today. QS crossing the center of the LRC. Another crossing the top. Oh, pull up QS. So I don't have a trade going on right now. Ah, hello. So those bids just popped out of nowhere at night. Those two $9,000 bids, they weren't that high just a second ago. It's just hanging out at 136. Not complaining, just commenting. LAC as up 28%. That was called at by Lori. Well, those $9,000 bids have become $10,000 bids. So looks like people are not wanting to sell at 135. Okay, make me a liar. You see the right after I say that, you see the 135 for 1,000. It's funny. Oop, there's 36. Do we see 37? Nope. 35. This is a 5 minute, so let's go to the 1 minute. Uh, Pretty much the same data. Let's take a peek at LAC real quick since it's doing some things. It's up 20%. Could have got it at 682 at a low. So you could have snagged it for $7. Hit 933. Now it's at 873. If you got it anywhere in here, you're still up. QUBT. That had a low of 2091, but Could have got it for at least 22. Hit 25.74. Projecting 23.61 and 25.02. I can't, I think. So like they're not I can't tell. We're gonna say 25.02, 25.03, something like that. Let's go back to NAK though. See what it's doing. Just stop out QoS with fat green. Nice. I was a little hesitant to get into that one because it had already gone up so much by the time I looked at it. But if I had hopped in when I looked at it, I would have made another green trade on that. I just really want to see if it breaks 139 again today for NAK. But I have a feeling that we'll end day above 133. I'm checking out the Discord. Nice. Do you want me to share that? Sure. Okay. Let me switch over to this one. Ah, and it pops right up. Yeah. Nice profits on that one. C's still up. I'd like to see this go up just a little bit more. All right, we're back at 136. I think if it hits 139 two more times, it'll break past that and just don't know how far, but I'm just kind of I was looking back and I don't know if this is something you can go by or not, but it's just something I noticed. So like it broke 124 once, twice. No, it was 123. So once, twice, three times, and then it went up, and then this was close. It almost broke 133, 130, so it went 132, and then it broke, and then 132 again, but it did break three times right here. I don't know. It's just something I noticed. I don't know if there's anything to it, but it's a trend I might keep an eye on. Maybe it applies to other stocks too. And the members in the Discord taught me how to trade. Yeah, no, they're really smart. They have a lot of good advice, especially if you're willing to ask questions. 135. Come on, 137. Just that would be cool. Okay, give me just a second, guys. I need to check something on another screen. Mm, let's just pull that up. Okay. So I probably have time for one more good trade today. So if I just called out, let's check out SoFi. 25.48. I could paper trade that, but I wouldn't be able to cash trade it today. I keep looking at LAC. I'm unsure. I have news. Go to the Discord and read if anybody's posted. I thought I saw something about it. Might want to put. Oh, okay, Lori put a call out for SoFi too. So are you guys looking at it for how long? I see she's typing. Okay, so I guess, yeah, she did have a call out for LAC and INTC earlier. Well, and that was at 10:55. This was at 10:55. So it went up. It's blue candle on the 5 minutes. What's it looking on the 2 minutes? Up on the 2 minutes. Well, this has been doing good today. It's got news on it. We'll go in, we'll try to get in for a small position, maybe in a second. I mean, it's projecting 844 and 876. 80, 81, 82, 81, 2, 81, 79, 80. Let's see, we got 9,000 at 868, 2,000 at 872. Let's go back to 2 minutes. Eight 80, 81. '78 is the bottom, is at the bottom of the 1 minute candle. Okay, we'll go small position. That's 878. I'm a little leery because that point right there, but 83, what's the 2 minute candle look like? It's two are red. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. No, it's blue. Or 83. Four, 86. It's taking a little bit of a dip right here. It's trying 88. Okay, we'll go 88. We're probably not gonna catch it. Let's go 1, 2. Actually, we'll go there. 89. So we'll tighten up our stop loss there. Check the 5 minutes. I'm inside the 5-minute candle. Still didn't get in yet. So it's 94, 95. Okay, I'm in. Next 5-minute candle's there, so I'm expecting, okay, I'm optimistic that it will break 897 real quick, and then I can stop loss up. But it doesn't always work out that way. So, have a stop loss. I have mine right there. Hopefully it doesn't stop loss me out though. I have a feeling it'll go back up. Oh, it's going to. It's getting close. It's getting close. Okay. Well, I guess it is only $1. Okay, but we're not gonna pull our stop loss down any further. Let's see, 2, 2, 3. 86, 85, 88. Come on, we're still in the safe 5 minutes. You have the opportunity to turn to a blue candle. $10,000 trying to get it at 80. Oh no, it stop lost me out. Oh well, we had decided that we weren't going to try to stay in this forever. Just wanted to make a quick profit on it. Because I have to do the math on it. But it wasn't supposed to be more than $1 or a $2 loss if it had stopped me out with the price that I set it at. So, with some sense, of course. Okay, well there is that one. Mm, it's already 11:30. What do you got going on in the Discord? Irene is new kid on the block of the blockchain miners, says Lori. Alrighty, guys. Well, let's check NAK before we go anywhere. Okay, we're still trading at $1.35 to $1.36, and we're gonna keep an eye on that. Who knows? It might pop later tonight, but if it does, I will give you all an update tomorrow about it. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me while I make some money, do some trades. Uh, we had our stop losses a little bit tight today, so we look when we went back into the trade though later, if I had had a little bit lower, I would have been able to stay in the trade longer. But at the same time, you can't just always keep dropping the stop loss down and down and down and down and down. So I decided today that I would not do that. I'd set a price and I'd stick to it. Um, but yeah, always do your own research with the stocks. Don't just trust a stock just because someone says that it's a good stock. Look at it. I trust the people in the Discord though, honestly. I don't think they'd steer me wrong. I know they're putting money into it themselves, and they haven't given me any bad advice. If anything, it's just I read the advice too late to make a profit on it. Because they'll call it out like right before or right as it's going. So you gotta read it real quick and get on it right then and there, or you're gonna catch it at the end. Like right here, I looked at well, not here, where we were at LIC. Yeah. So like LAC, I looked at it right here. I didn't get it in on it earlier when it was up, but it was called out earlier. I saw that. I kept thinking that it was going to dip, and it didn't. And then when I finally did get into it, it did start to dip, and then I stop lost out. Now it was only a couple of dollars because I didn't have a lot in it, but I could have been on the other end of this right here. But yeah, so they put a lot of good call outs in the Discord, and you just need to pay attention, really. Pay attention to the time that they make the call out as well, because that's something that I don't always pay attention to, but I have started to look at that kind of thing a lot more recently. But anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me, watching my trades. I hope everybody goes green today, and we'll catch you on Monday. Alrighty, vid out. Bye!